Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NURZAHIDAH IZZATI BINTI RAMLI, and today I'll be addressing the current issue in the Islamic financial system. Okay, and let's delve into the challenge and dynamic shaping the landscape of Islamic finance. For the title of the news or article that I used to do the research is a strong demand for Islamic banking product. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about the introduction. First thing first, we need to understand what is Islamic finance. Islamic finance, governed by Sharia principles, operate with a commitment to ethical and moral standards. It ensures financial service aligned with Islamic value, emphasizes fairness and justice, include adhering to fair business practices, avoiding undue uncertainty, gharar, prohibit usury, and promote social and economic justice. As the Islamic banking industry in Southeast Asia anticipates an 80% expansion as projected by S&P Global Ratings, this study explores what sets Islamic financial system apart from conventional ones. The ability of Islamic banking to sustain market share amid economic challenge make it a compelling area for research. Okay, now for this our article, our focus turns to Sukuk, a noteworthy Islamic financial instrument. Despite overall decline in quantity, Sukuk has garnered attention. In this assignment, I will examine Sukuk potential to contribute to industry growth, its alignment with Sharia principles, and the challenge it faces in a changing global economy. Moreover, I will explore the impact of digitalization and sustainability as catalysts for innovation in Sukuk and the broader Islamic finance sector. I'm gonna talk about the issues that I found through this article. The primary issue we confront is the global economic challenge, specifically the economic slowdown in major markets such as Malaysia and Indonesia. Despite all of this, the Islamic banking industry is anticipated to grow. However, the challenge in the global economic environment may have repercussions on Sukuk issuance. Okay, the next issue is Sukuk issuance and global liquidity. A significant concern is the lower and more expensive global liquidity, highlighted as a potential hindrance to Sukuk issuance. This aspect suggests that overall economic conditions, including liquidity constraints, might impact the ability of issuers to engage in Sukuk transactions. The third issue is complexity in structuring Sukuk. The complexity in structuring Sukuk emerged as a potential obstacle. This intricacy poses challenge for issuer in aligning Sukuk transaction with Sharia principle. The difficulty may arise from evolving legal requirement or shift in market dynamic, making it crucial to understand how this complexity impact the Sukuk market. And the last issue is reduced financing needs for issuer. Another challenge stems from reduced financing needs for issue, particularly in the presence of fiscal surpluses driven by higher oil prices in key Islamic finance nations. This surplus may lead to a decreased demand for Sukuk, discourage issuer from entering the market. This in turn could impact the overall volume of Sukuk issuer. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the critique and rationale that I found through this article. Okay, the first point is economic slowdown in major markets, particularly Malaysia and Indonesia. The potential impact of this slowdown on Sukuk issuance is crucial to analyze, as economic conditions can significantly influence the demand for Islamic financial instruments. For the critique, I can say we can do the analysis step. Based on this article, I found the article knowledge the economic slowdown in major markets, particularly in Malaysia and Indonesia. While this is a crucial observation, a more in-depth analysis could be beneficial to understand specific sector or industry within these markets that might be more resilient to economic downturns and their potential impact on Sukuk issuance. And for the rationale, we could do the for the strategy insight, which is delving into the specific of how economic challenge may influence Sukuk issuance to provide a strategy insight for investors, issuers, and policymakers. Understanding which sectors are more resilient can guide the investment decisions and shape the design of future Sukuk issuance. The second point is about the warning about lower and more expensive global liquidity introduce a critical dimension. This factor has the potential to limit the financial capacity of issuers and investors, directly affect the volume of Sukuk issuance. For the second point, which is a lower global liquidity warning, the critic talk about the global liquidity trends. The article points out the warning regarding lower and more expensive global liquidity. While this is a significant, a more nuanced examination of global liquidity trends and their connection to specific economic indicators such as interest rates or geopolitical factor could enhance the analysis. Okay, and the rationale is about impact on issuers and investors. A careful examination of the warning about lower global liquidity is essential and very important. Because it's about to comprehending its potential impact on both issuers and investors. For example, explore historical instances of a similar warning and their outcomes could provide valuable context and aid in forecasting potential shift in Sukuk market dynamic. Okay, next for the point 3, potential barriers are implied by the recognition of increased complexity in Sukuk structure and uncertainty in market regulation. The market's expansion and Sukuk issuance may be limited by market participants' hesitation due to the changing regulatory environment and growing complexity. For this point critique, we can talk about market participants' perspective. While the article rightly acknowledged the potential barrier arise from increased complexity and regulatory uncertainty, it will be beneficial to delve deeper into how market participants perceive and respond to this challenge. Exploring historical cases where regulatory change impacts Sukuk issuance could provide valuable insights. And for the rationale is informed decision making. Understanding how market participants navigate increased complexity and regulatory uncertainties is very, very crucial for informed to the decision making. It's because it can allow stakeholders to anticipate challenges, advocate for regulatory clarity, and devise strategies that enhance the resilience of the Sukuk market in dynamic environments. Okay, and for the last point, a dilemma arises when certain key Islamic finance countries have fiscal deficits due to increased oil prices. Although some nations benefit from surpluses, lower financing requirements might prevent them from aggressively engage in the Sukuk market. Okay, now I'm going to share my recommendation for this issue. The first one is promote financial education and awareness. Educate both issuers and investors on the unique features and benefits of Sukuk, as well as the broader principle of Islamic finance, can contribute to a more informed and resilient market. And the second one is encourage innovation and sustainability. Involve introduce mechanism that align Sukuk issuance with ESG criteria. Embrace sustainability can attract a broader investor base and also contribute to the industry long-term growth. And the last recommendation is enhance regulatory clarity and standardization. Clear and standardized regulation can provide a stable framework for issuers and investors, fostering confidence and facilitate a smoother transaction. And for the conclusion, to sum up, the state of Islamic finance, especially in Southeast Asia, display both resiliency and possible difficulty. With a noteworthy emphasis on Sukuk, the business is positioned for expansion despite global uncertainty and economic slowdown. Our study into the crucial problems related to Sukuk issuance has revealed a complex situation that requires careful consideration. And this is the reference that I use, which is the first one is the article itself, and the second one is IMF and Islamic finance website. And I think that's all from me. Thank you.